it's time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints and rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Ready, set, steady, back. Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow.
No, this shit really is a debate, yeah.
Are you ready? Set, jump. As hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? Talking about space out your mind. But can you rock it like rocket
Yes,
fuel?
indeed.
Close encounter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
First opened in 2017. There's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. This field a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. I'm going to run you over.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And an early
Well,
how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help
his new
it.
plan is to chew the clock.
After
Okay,
the
I
loss to
understand.
start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the safety. Play on 64. Weak.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
sure.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Pulled in at the 24. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
So that's what he meant by reason?
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That last
boy,
catch short
and you
of the
really
marker
trying
by
me like
just
this?
a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Jackson. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Jackson. He's got Burton here. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. And
he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. From 3 yards out. As his guys
good job, you guys. Good job.
Here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get turned all loose.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Oh, it wasn't. Who the fuck that was? Oh, Baker.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of the game still.
What did he just do?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They run the counter. It's Jordan. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Iverson looking left side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 40.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
first down. Here's White. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Ready, ready, ready. Tim's the mic. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me.
To throw on second down.
Ooh, I thought you wanted to throw that thing to me.
To Devin Funchess.
Devin Funchess got you spaced out like that, boy.
As the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line.
I didn't impress you.
And it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Throwing on first down. Iverson.
Oh, yeah. No.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there.
God.
Second down.
Intended for Devin Funchess. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
This should have been a pick.
They'll come up now with a clock showing 3 seconds to go here in the first.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Ready, go.
To throw again. Iverson.
That's bullshit. That's a pick, too.
Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here.
Let's go now.
Free agency ain't gonna have shit, brother.
On 3rd down, Jordan. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash.
So I'm gonna see if I can't just play around. I gotta stop this man. He trying to clock the whole game so Lamar can get the ball.
It's 7-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get
that. This slow as shit.
Sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later.
Who's choosing these
with another
special team
9-play
players?
drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Alexander back there,
the Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Now Jackson on 1st down. That's out to his running back, Michel. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play...
He's got it at the 15. 39 yards there, a big one. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He'll run it, and he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts.
We'll call it timeout.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Oh my God.
Back at the line of scrimmage.
Tony, bro. Lamar, come on. I did not pass it for no reason, though. So. Yes, this was the ball. Didn't know the linebacker was going to run right up the middle.
So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Nelson Aguilar there to make the grab. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point by Mar, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
It's going to be a long day.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
This whack-ass nigga really clocking this shit.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, Iverson.
This nigga got beat that bad. Come on, bro.
That's Hernandez. 25 yards.
I knew that shit was coming, but I didn't even pay attention to it.
And he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing.
He still shouldn't got beat on that fucking route.
Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. They'll run on 1st down. White. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Iverson.
Give me that shit, nigga.
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
Catch that shit, Michael!
But it's incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
So Mike number one. I don't even know why this team showed up. Mike one. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Hustle.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
And that's why we picked you back up, Burton.
Burton there to make the grab. And the Panthers, they widen their
One-handed that shit with the glove on. I see you, boy. I ain't even seen that catch before.
The end zone for the score looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind.
Get in that corner, Blake. No, I hit the break. I hit the burns on
They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
You get there and break down on it. Ow. In that heat. I need a defense.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10.
Man, why are you a smart guy? What are you doing?
21-10.
Okay, I'll just flip down to the next time. Let's see what we're doing here.
A little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off.
Clearly.
21-3.
Clearly.
I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Now, this one complete downfield on the left side. 12 yards is the pickup.
He stood behind him.
Down for the Falcons.
There's already somebody behind him.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a fake.
What are you doing?
Here as they try to
I'm here.
Option. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson.
That was a tutty. It was a tutty.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Gonna throw again. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
What are you doing?
Devontae Adams.
What kind of defense are you trying to run here? Man-to-man ain't for you, bro.
And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point by Mar, up and
My only
good.
incompletion
And
is
the
fucking
round is
drops,
on
man.
here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Oh, they're fucking dropping 60. Man.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if finally kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They run the counter. It's Jordan. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Iverson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Move, nigga. Run, nigga.
Picked off near the 44. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play.
Bro, you better stop throwing that shit near me. We ain't got nobody fast out here. Welcome to the team, nigga. Oh, you didn't return, man. Hell no. Man, fuck.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Lamar, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Niggas finna have 17 touchdown passes in the first half,
the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might delay the game because they weren't going to put him out.
What you doing?
Nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there.
Chill out, Byron.
He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some
time. I almost threw that pick, boy.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All right, we following this time. Michelle.
Here's Jackson to throw.
Get down, nigga. Oh, my God. I just wanted you to fall, but this ain't got
a pretty good shot as he tried to pull
that. Is that Byron again?
Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now it's Jackson. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown and teams that look like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Iverson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Tight right. Solo out there, check the outs out there.
We got three, fellas, we got three.
Ready.
Back to throw. Iverson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. T.J. Green with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half. What do you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now?
Sorry, Tony, but
potential fumbled snap that can get returned.
I didn't want to grab the yards.
Sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Okay, I see you. Definitely over there to the right.
Now Jackson operating from the gun. Forced out to his left.
Damn,
Swing
gotta get out of
left
bounds.
to the tight end Burton. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
He wasn't ready. Ooh. No.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with the referee. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
55 is my guy, 55. Check.
Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
She was a random fucking ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Come here, sir. Hey, thank you, sir. Whoa. Niggas didn't want you to go all the way over there.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
I guess.
Mike 55.
Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Hey, check Mike.
From the gun, Jackson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go
my
deep
God.
left side. And unable
I thought you were going to keep running, Bert.
I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. first down. Jordan, he'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup
I'm
of 2
just trying to play
yards.
some Fortnite.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film section tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Looking to throw. Iverson.
Big.
And that is incomplete.
Catch that shit, boy.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage.
Why are you doing this?
But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Why are you
And
doing
now
this?
here's another interception. Picked off at the 47. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt
Nope.
Coleman?
Oh, yeah,
Last
Then with
season.
the Eagles?
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Check 55. Echo. 55 to Mike. Come on. Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. Drop deep. Mike.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That's to his running back, Sony Michel.
Could have gave me a block, but I mean, whatever the number is.
Inside the 45. 11 yards and a Panther first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because they'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now he'll pull it down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. Play action. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to find his
Joke that nigga, bro.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more. And how about this? A fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
Why that play always so broken, bro?
And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Tens of smoke. Tens of Mike. All day, baby. All day. And we got Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 66. What happened?
They begin the drive on the ground. It's
what a good block.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
That nigga needs to be
It's a
fired.
6-yard
That nigga's had a
pickup, and it
positive
gets
run.
him to 2nd and 4.
Just like that.
Opting to run again here with White. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Iverson got his man complete.
Come on, Bert.
It's Miles. Well, that'll get him to 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. This quarterback now has hit on 7 of 17 passes, just 41%, but it's 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with White, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10. I got you.
They stay on the ground with
Oh, yeah.
Now White lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right? Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
He's supposed to throw a little bit farther than that. Shit.
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Jackson on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend?
Any
of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
He may try and run for this. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Carolina.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson now, operating from the gun.
Why did he go backwards? What the fuck? I legit moved him forward. Should stop that. Good old Madden.
A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, good old Madden. Face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Iverson. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
Oh, my God. TJ, you're a fucking ball hog.
TJ
move, nigga.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. The number 7 usually
fucking
lucky
ball
here.
hog, niggas out here had that
7
shit.
picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career.
Man, that nigga get well off this trying to run around. He really running contain.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move
catch one pick in automatic highlight.
2nd and 14. Jackson now out to his left.
I could have threw that
He'll
fucking
try and run
touchdown.
it. A heck of an effort there on the scramble leaves him with just 3rd and a yard.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Right here.
To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
That's it, baby. We go first and 10. at their own 27-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator?
No ball hawk today, baby.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row.
I guess that's smart.
They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game.
You might be slower, but hey, you might get by him.
Each instance, I asked the coaches later on,
you can't guard,
do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Jackson steps away to his left.
Nigga was open, bro.
Now he's going to use his legs.
So open.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
He's straight. I was talking to Aguilar. Nigga left that nigga so bad, bro.
I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Good blitz. I like it. But you keep doing that shit and watch what happens.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. It's caught here by Adams. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Buying time to his left.
You think it was quick.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead.
Enough is never enough.
I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
11 yards and a Panther first down. On first and 10, it's Jackson.
No! These fuckers keep getting their feet down. I'm dead. Let's hit.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Bro, this nigga Donovan is getting me picked off. I can't do it.
Shut the door. It's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Come on and give me the pick, bro. Go ahead and throw it to me, bro. Go ahead and throw it to me, bro. Go ahead and throw it to me, bro. Oh, he didn't do it.
Throw left side complete. It's Miles. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Second and 6.
Oh, yeah.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the end.
The ball
oh,
comes
no.
out.
You a loyal one, Boykin. Nigga really just use a strip, my nigga. Oh, yeah.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says? What? Let's discuss it.
Oh my God, what the fuck?
And the Falcons say they have it.
Oh
they do.
my God. These niggas playing like all pros in the fourth quarter.
That's our ball, baby. That's our ball.
2 fumbles in a row though. God damn. Y'all niggas acting like the playoffs.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jordan, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. They'll keep it on the ground. Jordan looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw. Iverson over the middle, complete. That's Hernandez. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
No, sir!
4th down. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
He just trying to get 60.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Being chased out left. And that's complete to Adams. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
From the gun, Jackson. He's got his tight end, Burton.
Jackson's pass. Complete to Trey Burton. A gain on the play. 1st down.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
Here's Jackson throwing on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, let's go right here. Let's get him now. Way to get in the way, Burton. Way to get in the way. This is a cover 2.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first.
But who do I got right here running that route? If it's Trey Burton, I don't trust him. He's too slow.
Now Jackson on 1st and 10. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say
you can get your feet in, nigga.
Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Jackson to throw again.
Oh, my
Jackson
God.
goes left.
I still threw in the damn pick in the game. I was wide open. How did I miss it? Oh, my God. That's so many. I'm so irritated. Oh, I threw 3 picks.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And with that, our journey begins. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with
Welcome back,
just...
Lamar.